I just quit my 9-to-5 desk job with a career that I've had at a company for almost a decade for this. Yep, I'm good. Just wash up around this area, okay? Hello, YouTube. Guys, it has been a long time since my last video. I am so sorry. Life has been extremely busy. It's just been moving so fast, and I have not had time to make or upload videos. But I have two huge, I mean huge announcements that hopefully make up for it. But first off, let me tell you a little bit about what's been going on in the last couple weeks. Last month, I was on my lunch break from work, and I found a really cool skate spot at an abandoned pool. And I only had about 30 minutes to spare before I got back to work, so I didn't bother filming, and I probably should have had the camera rolling. The pool was empty except for the deep end, which had like 3 to 4 feet of really nasty, disgusting green sludge of water. I wouldn't even call it water. And anyway, I was skating in the shallower end, and I lost control of my board. It shot out from underneath me, and it made a beeline straight for the deep end. So I sprinted for the board. I kind of dove to grab the board, and I saved my board. But while I was saving my board, I did like a baseball slide on my leg, and I was wearing shorts because it was like 100 degrees. And immediately I get up, and there's just like no skin left on my shin, and it just starts bleeding immediately. Fortunately, I had a first aid kit in my car, but the bottom line is I could barely bend my knee for like a week and a half, and it looked kind of like this. So again, I was on my lunch break, and I decided to skate because I thought it had healed enough, and I ripped it open again while I was wearing pants, and I started bleeding all over my work pants. I rushed home, washed it up, and went back to work. Fast forward to this week, and now we're 3 weeks away from my injury, and I started skating again, but I reopened my wound again on this ridiculous slam. I felt so stupid. I literally tripped over my own feet and fell, felt fine, got up, looked down at my pants, and it's bleeding again. But it was a fun session nonetheless. I was able to get back on the board, get a little bit of filming going on, so I'm really happy about that. But moving on to the bigger, more important news. I quit my job. and I couldn't be happier. I've been working with my company for 8 years this August, which feels like it flew by, and I put in my 2 weeks notice. I put out a video last fall saying I wanted to start doing the things I'm most passionate about full time, and today is the realization of that video. I'll put a link down in the description for that video if you haven't seen it yet. This was like October of 2017. I didn't know exactly what that looked like. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but my wife was totally on board. She was totally excited for it, and we didn't know exactly where we were going to end up, but we had a couple ideas. So that brings me to my second big announcement. Yes, I quit my job, but I didn't just quit my job to stay here in Maryland trying to make YouTube my career. Are you ready for this? Are you guys ready? Alright. My wife, Celica, and I are moving to Utah. Just saying it out loud blows my mind. It has been a lifelong dream of mine forever to live near real mountains. A year ago, in August last year, I turned 35, and I had, I guess, an early midlife crisis, and I realized, wow, I'm running out of time to do the things that I'm most passionate about. And we only get one body, we only get one life here on this earth, and I pretty much hit a glass ceiling with my company, and I was holding out hope to get hired as a federal employee, and I was like, if I get hired as a federal employee, I've made it. From there, the income just gets higher and higher and higher. But a funny thing happened. I finally realized that even if I got that job that I thought would take care of all my problems, and I would have financial security, and I would have all the money I needed to do the stuff that I wanted to do, I realized that I'd still be miserable. I just want to challenge you guys, if you feel like you're only doing it for the paycheck, and that's what it became for me, get out. Get out. Don't hesitate. Get out. Make a plan. Don't just quit tomorrow. This has been in the works since last August, a year ago. And for anybody who's been following my channel, you might have noticed my wife and I took a trip to Salt Lake City in February. And there's a video that we made. I'll post a link to that video. But in the end of that video, I said, we love this place, we'll be back. When I said that, I didn't mean to visit. We knew back in February we were moving to Salt Lake City. And it's so exciting to be able to tell you guys that now and to share this journey with you guys. I thank all of you for watching. I think I'm about to hit 100 subscribers, which doesn't sound like much, obviously, but to me that's a huge milestone. Because a year ago, I think I had 1 or 2 subscribers, if that. My first subscriber, a big shout out to him, is Palin Skate. If you guys don't follow his channel, hit him up, he's awesome. And recently, he hit the gym hardcore, lost like 50 pounds or something ridiculous. He's in super fit shape. He's a huge inspiration to me, so thanks Palin Skate. He was my first subscriber, and I'll never forget that. We're moving in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we're moving to Salt Lake City. We moved in with my mom back in May, just to save up as much money as possible until us moved. We knew we were going to be moving in August, and now it's like right around the corner, and it's just so surreal. We're selling my car to go down to 1 car to save, again, more money. We're moving into a small studio apartment in Salt Lake City. So we're downsizing quite a bit, but that's what it's taking to make this dream work. And we found a great place that's within our budget. This decision did not come lightly, guys. This is the biggest risk of my life that I've ever taken, and it's a calculated risk, but I just want you guys to know it takes sacrifice. And we're basically going down to 1 income when we've had 2 for the last 3-4 years. My wife has a job as a teacher, and I'm going to be working part-time as a snowboard instructor as soon as the snowboard season starts. But that doesn't start until November. So that means from August until November, I'm basically going to be unemployed, but I'm going to be skating and filming So I apologize that I haven't been uploading more, but that's going to change really quick. I could not be more grateful. I feel so blessed to have a wife who is so on board with this, so excited about it, but it's taken a lot of work, and the work is only beginning, guys. If you're wondering why we picked Salt Lake City, there's a couple factors, but we both like city life and urban life a little bit, but we love the outdoors and the mountains, obviously. Where we're living is 30 minutes from Brighton, and it's 35 minutes from Snowbird, which is amazing, guys. We haven't been there in the summer yet, but it looks absolutely spectacular. I have an old mountain bike, so I might even dust off the mountain bike and start doing some dirt trails, because they say mountain biking in Utah is just out of this world. Celica's family is in California. I have a brother in Southern California too, so we'd be closer to them. A lot of reasons, really, guys. But I've been going on and on for too long now. Thank you for listening. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to take you guys on this journey. We hit the road in 2 weeks, and you guys are going to be right there with us. I hope you appreciate the downs and the ups, because there's going to be a lot of both. But that's the point. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means the world to me and Celica that there are people who are interested in our life and what we're doing, and that there's people who are as passionate about the same things that I'm passionate about. I hope you all are inspired. Please stay tuned for this journey. It is going to be epic. As always, keep progressing in whatever it is you're doing, and I will see you guys real soon. This is literally just the beginning. Peace. This is a car dealership that may want to buy my car, and the car salesman's name is Jay Crook. No joke, his last name is Crook. I don't know if that's a good sign.